How are you today? I, Sir Muhammad Shafiq bin Muhammad Sabri, will be teaching you English Year 6. And for today, we're gonna enter the first chapter. Let's go. Okay, so today we're gonna enter Unit 1, Unit 1, Reading, a window to the world. Membaca jendela kepada dunia. Okay, we start with our first lesson with let's meet our character. Kita berkenalan dulu dengan karakter-karakter yang akan ada dalam buku teks kita. Okay, we introduce them with you first. Okay, first is Encik Hakimi. Encik Hakimi will be the teacher of this class, and then we have Najmi, we have Asin, we have Edith, we have Kamini, and we have Lee Ann. Okay, for basically untuk setiap buku teks English, we're gonna have their own character to help us to understand, untuk memahami the contents of this textbook. Okay, before we start, I would like to know, do you like to read? Do you like to read? Anda suka membaca? Yes or no? I hope the answer is yes. Why? Why do you like to read? Kenapa anda suka membaca? Is it because it is fun? Is it because it is knowledgeable, menambah ilmu pengetahuan? Or is it you have anything else that can make you interested in reading? Okay. Then how often? Berapa kerap do you read? Berapa kerap anda membaca? One book one day, one book per 1 month, or one book a year. Semuanya bergantung atas anda. However, more often you read, more knowledgeable you will be. Semakin anda baca, semakin banyaklah ilmu pengetahuan anda akan dapat. Okay, before we start, I would like you to open your textbook, turn to page 1. Okay, we gonna enter Unit 1, Reading, a window to the world. How many books are there? Berapa jenis buku di situ? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ada 6 jenis buku. And each of this book come from different genre. Okay, dia datang daripada pelbagai genre yang berbeza. Okay, it is listed there. There are 6 main genre. First, horror. Dia ada cerita seram. Next, science fiction. Dia ada science fiction. Next, we have adventure, pengembaraan. We have poetry. Kita ada sajak. Autobiografi, dalam bahasa Melayu pun autobiografi juga. Folklore, cerita rakyat. Okay, so kita akan kembali semula kepada slide ni. Let's understand first, apa itu horror, apa itu science fiction, what is adventure, poetry and else. Okay, there are 6 genre: horror, science fiction, adventure, poetry, folklore and autobiography. First, horror. Horror, cerita seram. It contains suspense and scary storyline. Okay, the ghost story for example. Okay, cerita hantu. It is suitable for those who want to challenge their courageous. Okay, bagi mereka yang suka mencabar keberanian, this is the suitable genre for you. Next, we have science fiction. Imaginative storyline based on technology. Dia cerita imaginatif. Dia berdasarkan teknologi. And it has a lot of scientific terms. Ada pelbagai scientific terms. Kalau anda tengok dalam cerita tu, anda akan bertemu dengan terms-terms yang mungkin asing bagi anda. Okay, next. Suitable for technology geek. Kalau anda seorang yang minati teknologi, it is suitable for you. Next, the example, Iron Man comic book. Antara between Among the scientific terms you can found in this comic book is trust. Trust tu daya tujah, vector, a lot more. Okay, although it is science fiction, it is also have some scientific term and scientific knowledge in there. You can learn. Next, adventure. Okay, it based on the character endures a lot of hardship in a journey to achieve their goal. Okay, sebagai contoh, in the story Indiana Jones, okay, his goals, matlamat dia nak kumpulkan harta karun, dia nak mengumpulkan maklumat pasal ancient civilization. Okay, jadi dia perlu melalui pelbagai masalah until he reach his goal. Next, suitable for those who want to know more about another places. Okay, usually in this adventure type of genre, you will find the character will go from one place to another that might not familiar with you. Anda mungkin belum jumpa tempat-tempat yang seperti itu, but through this comic, through this book, you can know about another places. Let's say Indiana Jones, he go to the Egypt, dia pergi ke Mesir. He go to the pyramid, he wants to find something there. And next, example, The Prisoner of Zenda. Yes, The Prisoner of Zenda, it is a story about someone who escaped from the prison at the Europe, seorang yang terlepas daripada penjara di Eropah. You can know the life, the people there, the life of people there, kehidupan orang-orang Eropah sana. Next, poetry. This is a very hard for us as a elementary students. Susah nak faham because it contains short paragraph of abstract literacy expression. Okay, maksudnya dia menunjukkan perasaan dia, pemahaman dia dalam bentuk abstrak, dalam bentuk literasi. Next, it contain hidden meaning in beautifully arranged words, sentence and paragraph. Okay, suitable for literacy lover. Dianya sesuai untuk orang yang sukakan sajak, poems, and more. Okay, for example, Sonnet 18 from Shakespeare. Okay, Shakespeare is a well-known poetry, well-known what we call that, seorang penyajak yang terkenal in the ancient English time. Okay, dia seorang penyajak yang terkenal. Sajak-sajak dia sangat terkenal sehingga kan walaupun sudah beratus tahun dia mati, but his words last until now. Okay, autobiography tells the background and history about someone or a figure. Okay, dia menceritakan tentang latar belakang dan sejarah seseorang, tokoh. Can inspire someone based on their respective field. Okay, dia menceritakan pasal tokoh ni bergantung atas bidangnya masing-masing. Maybe politics, maybe science and more. It is suitable for someone who wants to follow their mentors. Okay, let's say you like to be an entrepreneur. Okay, anda suka menjadi seorang usahawan. So, you find an autobiography about a successful entrepreneur for you to follow their step. Okay, anda mencari autobiografi atau tokoh-tokoh yang berjaya untuk mengikuti jejak langkah mereka. Folklore cerita rakyat. Folklore is cerita rakyat. It based on traditional story for generations. Okay, cerita yang diturunkan dari generasi ke generasi. Most of them take places, ni salah type ni, in ancient times. Okay, kebanyakannya ambil masa cerita zaman dulu-dulu. For example, Sang Kancil and the Crocodile, Sang Kancil dan buaya. Sengaja saya tak tukar Sang Kancil tu kepada mouse dia, supaya anda boleh tahu cerita ini. Okay, we go back. So you have been introduced to 6 genre of stories. Anda telah diperkenalkan dengan 6 genre cerita. Okay, mari kita lihat satu demi satu. Trump Nation. Okay, sekarang ni cuba kita tengok balik. Let's mix and match. First, Trump Nation. Okay, this is, what kind of genre is this? Is it horror? Trump Nation is a story about dia adalah cerita berkenaan negara pada masa hadapan. So which one? Is it horror, science fiction, adventure, poetry, autobiography or folklore? The answer is science fiction. Next, adventure. Okay, this one is easy. Okay, it is very clear. It is written there, adventure. So genre apakah ini? Yes, adventure. Next, Author of Beauty, a poetry book. One more time, it is very clear over there. You don't need to guess. It is a poetry genre. Next, Iban stories, cerita berkenaan dengan orang Iban. So, which one? Is it horror? Is it folklore or autobiography? Yes, it is a folklore, cerita rakyat. The curse, look over there, blood everywhere, darah merata-rata. So it is horror. Next, Tun Abdul Razak. It is clearly stated there, ianya berkenaan dengan seorang tokoh. So it is a autobiography. Okay, we go. Okay, let's read and listen. Okay, this one, I want you to open textbook page 3. Buka textbook muka surat 3. Okay, let's see this book. The writer is Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl ni adalah seorang writer yang terkenal melukis cerita berkenaan dengan short story. Okay, kita baca sama-sama. Okay, Matilda is a genius. She is not only a bookworm, ulat buku, but a math wizard too. Wizard di sini maksudnya dia adalah amat pakar dalam matematik, walaupun wizard ni maksudnya adalah ahli sihir. Unfortunately, her parents do not appreciate her. Malang ni ibu bapa dia tidak menghargainya. When Matilda starts school at Cruncher Hall Primary School, which is run by strict Miss Trunchbull, okay, sekolah rendah yang diuruskan oleh Miss Trunchbull, a big size and ferocious woman, wanita yang garang. She developed more unbelievable talents. Okay, dia membangunkan lebih banyak talents. Okay, di situ je dia punya perenggannya. Okay, kalau nak baca lagi panjang, anda perlu baca buku ini. Okay, state true or false. Okay, ini buat dalam buku English anda. Okay, kalau buku masih ada buku tahun lepas, guna buku tahun lepas je. Okay, anda tulis je buku mana-mana dulu, nanti kita akan perincikan semula buku. Next, Harry Potter. Okay, this one everybody knows about this book. Semua orang tahu. Harry Potter live a miserable life. Kehidupan yang sangat teruk. With Dursley, his cruel aunt. Okay, makciknya yang sangat kejam. Uncle and their son, Dudley. He has no friends or any celebration for his birthday. Tak ada kawan. Jadi dia pun tak ada. He has never play a sports too. Dia tak pernah main sukan. A messenger, seorang pengirim berita, brings him a mysterious letter. Okay, ada seorang ni, dia mengirimkan surat yang misteri. It is an invitation to a wonderful place he had never dreamed of. adalah jemputan untuk pergi ke satu tempat yang sangat indah yang dia tak pernah impikan. There, he finds friends, sports and magic. Yes, something great is awaiting him. If Harry can survive the encounter, sampai situ. Answer the questions. Okay. Which words tells Harry Potter live a sad life? Perkataan mana? Perkataan live ke, miserable ke, cruel ke? Who is Dudley to Harry Potter? Dudley tu apa hubungan dia dengan Harry Potter? How did Harry Potter receive the mysterious letter? Siapa yang hantar? Okay, but for this one, saya nak only 5 IS saja yang jawab. For this one, 5 IS and 6 IS and 6 IM untuk jawab ini. For this one is only for 6 IS. Okay. So use last year's book. Guna buku tahun lepas. Kalau tak ada, guna buku baru. Tulis pada buku tu nama kamu, nama dan tulis buku tu buku comprehension. Seulang balik, comprehension. Okay. That's all for now. Okay. Kalau ada apa-apa tak faham, just ask me. Feel free to ask me. I'm very sorry. This is my first time using this kind of video to teach you. Biasanya saya ajar kamu depan-depan. Saya boleh ajar kamu sampai kamu faham. For this one, okay, saya terpaksa gunakan YouTube because saya takut ada orang yang dia tak ada, dia terpaksa berkongsi telefon ke, tablet ke dengan adik-beradik dia. Jadi kalau guna YouTube, dia boleh tengok pagi ke, petang ke, siang malam. Best of for now. Okay, thanks. Bye.